Earthling. I am Y311H. Welcome on board. With me here, I have some interesting videos. This one, we shall be going through them together. I also have a message for you from the Book of Wisdom. I will share that with you shortly. Let me tell you about what matters the most, our message in this channel, which, my friend, is a message of love. Love among all earthlings. Everyone being able to love their neighbor the way they love themselves. Also about unity, uniting all creatures of God, ensuring we live in peace, are honest with one another, and everyone is forgiving to their neighbor. Now, child of God, about the message from the book of wisdom. Today it comes from the book of Peter, 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 8, and it says, "But do not forget this one thing, dear friends. With the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like a day. The Lord is not slow in keeping his promise, as some understand slowness. He is patient with you, not wanting anyone to perish, but everyone to come to repentance." Beautiful earthling. This wonderful creator the book is talking about, we really acknowledge them in our episodes, and they start by giving thanks to them for life. So let's do so together and take a look at the great videos you have today. Wonderful creator, maker of all, Father, thank you for this chance to be together with your precious child, today's viewer. Thank you for that, Father. Thank you for your love, Father. Thank you for their lives, dear Lord, Father. Thank you for the experience that we shall have today, Father. Bless this viewer abundantly. Give them strength in their souls, Father, and may they see your goodness and love all around them, Father. In your holy name, Jesus Christ, we do pray, trusting and believing. Amen. Beautiful earthling, let's spread some good vibes together.
โอ้ยวันนี้ร้านยังไม่ได้เปิดนะลูกค้ามารอแล้ว
Look at this.
โอ้ยยังไม่ได้เปิดแล้ว
This one is an interesting start. Okay, allegedly, this someone claims that this cat was sent to the shop, and it came with a bag even to carry what it was sent. Myself, I have a feeling this could be the shop owner's cat. They are the one doing this with their cat. Because how? It's hard to believe that you can send an animal to the shop. You see, when growing up, we used to be told stories about English rats. Some of them which is still thought they are myths. They could tell us in English rats, people have dogs, cats, and pets that can talk. Not just that, they even send their animals to the shop. They are given money and instructions on what to buy, and that's what they'll go and do. Now seeing this video here, I'm surprised. It looks like this one is a movie, a story. I can't believe that this is just a random cat, that this good vibes guy does not know this cat. I feel like it is his cat. He's just doing some prank to us. How? You, child of God watching, do you have a pet?
Aye.
Can you send your pet even to the neighbor's house, leave alone to the shop like this one? Myself, if I tried sending our dog, my friend, that one, people would even think I'm crazy from this side of the world. How can you talk to your dog and send it to the shop? That one, they would have to summon the village elders to speak to me personally. Because nothing like this they think can happen. How? This cat looks stressed. Look at it. I don't think this is real. Or maybe even this cat pays tax. Because how? How can it be doing this?
หวานเจี๊ยบเนาะแม่มันกินกะมากเลยเนี่ยมันงับแทบไม่เคี้ยวเลยเนี่ย
No, our friend here wants us to believe that this cat is a random cat by another person and it was sent to the shop. I can't believe this. Look at the cat there having a nap after some work. This is crazy.
We need to talk about the truth about December, because there's been an inversion and a covering of the true timeline. And the winter solstice is actually a stolen story. Are we surprised? I'm not. What's actually happening astronomically from December 21st to the 25th is everything to do with the sun in the sky and nothing to do with the son that you think died on a cross. Okay, if you don't want to hear this, keep scrolling, okay? You need to have a sense of connection to the feminine cycles and the truth in order to actually receive this information. Around December 21st or 22nd, that's the winter solstice, and that's when the sun reaches the lowest point in the sky, and it actually creates a 3-day death. So the sun appears to stop moving south. A solstice literally means that the sun is standing still, so it's part of the solstice. But for approximately 3 days, from the 22nd to the 24th, the sun appears to die. It rises and sets virtually in the same position, so it looks like it's not moving, and it hangs at the Southern Cross constellation on the crux. It literally dies on the cross, okay? All right, shit is crazy to me. On December 25th, the sun then moves measurably northward again, so it resurrects. Interesting. So the birth of Jesus was told to us based on the story of the actual sun in the sky, but it's not about the birth of the sun. It's about the resurrection of the sun. So I wonder what Easter is. Maybe I'll make a video on that when the time comes. Let me know in the comments if you want to hear about that. This is literally observable, trackable astronomy that ancient peoples were deeply attuned to. Okay. And it's where the pagan people adopted these ideas from.
Have some good time in the rain. On this one, looks like quite the opposite. You can hurt yourself in the rain. Look, it's like it's raining stone. Another places my God. Oh man, this is not good. What's going on? Why is that? Different side of the world. When the relative reference occurs, people need
1950s, we had this vision of telehealth visits, and it's kind of like today where you're talking the webcam to your doctor, but this one takes it a step further. It actually has little arms and hands that come out of the TV screen and can do tests on the patients. Now, at first I was like, there's no way this would ever work, but now that I think about it, this could be something that happens in the future. What do you guys think?
I saw a quote the other day that said, a 30-year-old who refuses to learn a new skill because it's too late in life is passing on the opportunity to become a 60-year-old with 30 years of experience. And it really cut me deep, so let that marinate for a sec, okay?
That was crazy. So, where's the Great Lakes in this really, really old map? Canada? Can you please help me, people? I'm not seeing any Great Lakes here.
Have you seen the dude in the hallways of Congress asking the congressmen and women America first or Israel first? And have you seen them cower in fear at the thought of even answering that in public? Like, what the hell's going on here? Like, I'm an American congressman. America first. I work for the American people. No, so they're scared. Like, what the hell's going on here?
This lady just made a video and asked, why do intelligent people isolate themselves? And the reason why we isolate ourselves is because everybody's lying. Everybody be lying. Intelligent people or people that are spiritually sensitive, we can feel people's intentions for us. We know when someone's lying. We know when you have ulterior motives. We know when you're trying to be slick or manipulate. Like, we know. We can feel it. We can see it. It's obvious. And sometimes I'll be thinking, how do they not know that it's obvious? Like, when I say I can read somebody from the moment they enter into my space, from the moment I look at them and they look at me, I already know what it is. I'm not playing. I'm not joking. And that's why emotionally intelligent, spiritually sensitive, and just intelligent people in general just kind of, hey, we be cool with everybody. But as far as allowing you in our space for real, no. That's why I don't let people over my house. I never have people over my house, ever, unless I have to.
The
I don't let
intelligent
people in my
people
home.
watching.
Breaking
Is this
news
real?
from Moscow, where authorities say a senior Russian general has been killed by a car bomb. Lieutenant General Fanil Sarvarov was the head of the Russian forces' operational training department. Investigators say a device detonated under the general's car in a Moscow parking lot. ABC's Lama Hassan is following the latest from London. Lama, what is the latest? What can you tell us?
Yeah, hey, Stephanie, as you say, Fanil Sarvarov was a senior military figure in the Russian army, one of the head generals, and he was in charge of operational training for the armed forces. So he was a pretty big deal in the Russian army. So we do have more details to add about the explosion today. And according to Russian media reports, we understand that around 7 a.m. Moscow time, an explosive device was placed under his car. It detonated, and you can see the mangled wreckage of Sarvarov's car and just how ferocious the explosion was. We also understand that Sarvarov died in hospital as a result of his injuries, Stephanie.
And Lama, authorities are looking into whether the attack may have been organized by Ukraine. And Ukraine has not claimed responsibility for the attack, but was behind a similar bombing a year ago. So what are you looking out for?
You're absolutely right, Stephanie. There are numerous lines of inquiry, but one possible theory, as you say, Russian investigators, they're looking at whether or not this was carried out by Ukrainian intelligence services, because it's not the first time that car bombs have been used in an attack like this one to take out military officials and high-profile individuals. In fact, it's the third attack of its kind this year alone. We haven't heard from the Ukrainians. They haven't commented yet. And the question really is, what happens next? Will this affect or have an impact on the ongoing peace talks? Because don't forget that it was just this weekend that Ukrainian and U.S. officials were holding discussions in Florida. There are, of course, separate talks with the Russians, and these talks are aimed at ending the war. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, he called them productive and constructive meetings. So it really depends on what happens next, given the attack today, Stephanie.
Exactly. Still so much unclear. Lama, thank you so much for that update.
People use real bombs on other people.
Hi, Jericho. Oh, hi. Happy Thanksgiving. You still working on your feast? You were sleeping. That's okay. We all take naps in between eating on Thanksgiving, don't we? Hi. Hi.
Man, this is good vibes.
Are you enjoying your meal? You still got a little bit left on your lips. That's okay. So do I. Mine's pumpkin pie, though.
What? My great-grandfather
No
had
pumpkin
one
pie
of
for
this.
you?
I really love this
I know, you're not a
wonderful
fan of the pumpkin, are ya? That's okay. You got plenty of this.
My grandson, where did you get this?
Timothy hay, a little bit of alfalfa.
Hey, Grish people, you're full of surprises.
Oh yeah. Look at that giant pile.
Please, I hope you know that this is not a cow
feast,
because
just for you.
cows don't look like this.
Happy Thanksgiving, Jericho. Sorry to wake you up from your nap.
This is lovely, man. This
But
is
we had
good
people
vibes.
asking about you.
Yeah. Look, my
Okay.
friend, this is one of
Sleep
the
well.
most
See you
blessed
tomorrow.
animals. See? If unicorns ever existed from this side of the world, you'd believe these are the real ones.
I got
Because
another.
look at
Does
this, man.
anybody else cut this piece off when they come home from the grocery store? I have less gnats in my
We don't
house
do
because I learned that this part of the stem carries gnat eggs, and so I always cut it off after coming from the grocery store.
Sister, it's like you're
Anybody
losing
else?
it. What's happening? Oh, another surprise from me, Grishran's.
It seems some of you don't know the
Ultimate
story about a
glory.
Russian physicist who was struck through the head, through the skull, by a proton beam survived, and even got his PhD after. The story is far more wild than what we may have been shown in our physics textbooks. This is Anatoly Vygotsky. When he was in his 30s, he was working at a Russian facility housing one of Russia's largest particle accelerators. One day, as he was investigating a malfunctioning component, several safety mechanisms had failed. As he leaned his head in, he was struck by a proton beam. Some reports will say that he was hit with over 10 times what is considered a lethal dose of radiation. He had said that he felt no pain as a result of the hit, but saw the brightness of 1,000 suns. After the accident, he brushed himself off and completed his workday and went home. It may be that he did not understand the gravity of the situation, but it may also be that he was concerned about the safety of himself or his family or a failure. Many of the reports that we have on this, as it is, came over a decade later as he was not allowed to speak about the accident. The next day, he had found that he had lost hearing in one of his ears. His skin began to swell and blister, and he was taken to a medical facility where no one was entirely sure if he would survive. At this point in 1978, scientists and medical professionals understood that once you are dosed with radiation, you may continue to degrade over time. He did experience progressive issues with hearing and sight. However, it did not affect him cognitively. He went on to get his PhD and continue working in particle physics. He is still alive today, and you will see that one half of his face seems to have aged exponentially more than the other side. He also applied for disability for his epilepsy that he received after the incident and was denied. Some consider him an inspiration and shows the tenacity of science, and others say that this demonstrates that grad school is only made marginally worse by getting hit in the head with a proton beam. I'm on the fence.
Statues been coming alive at night. Bro, I've been waiting for this topic. It's finally my moment. I've been seeing so many videos come across my FYP about statues being petrified entities. I'm gonna link a video that I saw on my FYP. Look at this statue and tell me that this man was not frozen. He probably froze himself, just to make himself seem like, oh, I'm a statue. If you look at the details of this man, he definitely be coming alive at night. I don't care what y'all say. These movies be hiding the truth in plain sight.
Giant version of him. How big this freaking dude is.
Oh man,
That is incredible.
This is a statue.
Dude. Wow. That's freaking amazing.
It was funny up to this point.
He is huge.
But humans have proved they can make almost anything. Sun could also be made by another thing.
So her husband found a statue deep, deep, deep in the middle of the woods, right? Like deep, deep beyond her, over yonder, yo. Somewhere a statue wouldn't even be, for real. You feel me? And the way he frozen is like he just had to hurry up and just, freeze. Petrify itself. From the hair follicule to the way the clothes is sat on the grass to the hole in his stocking that I guess was petrified into an actual literal hole. Everything about this statue just is real. There's some energy coming from it. And I've been places where I've seen statues and I'm like, I feel an energy. There's an energy here. And they always be giant. The ones that give off the energy like they just be frozen for the moment, they always be like giant type entity looking things. Yeah, I know some statues are actual statues, like little small figurines type stuff, yeah. But the ones that just be in random places, random middle of the forest and stuff, them things they be petrified during the day, y'all. I promise you. They be petrified when we awake, and they come alive when we sleep, I promise you. We need to get on this topic though, y'all, because I've been waiting for this moment to talk about this with somebody. Allegedly, of course. Allegedly.